Hello and welcome back to the Road to Good Cooking, and Happy New Year to you. Today I am making a comfort food classic recipe, baked pork and beans. And when I tell you that this is not your mama's recipe, you better believe it. It is absolutely amazing. This recipe was shared with me by Headchef Mom with Kendall Lawrence, and she got the recipe from the Root Boy Cooks, and he got the recipe from the creator of it, Cast Iron Chaos. And I will list all three of the links to their channels in the description box, so don't worry, and please check out all three channels. They're absolutely amazing. So anyway, let's get started. Sit back and enjoy. In this bowl I have 2 pounds of Great Northern white beans that I've been soaking overnight. To my Dutch oven pot I've added a ½ pound of applewood bacon, and I'm going to partially cook it just to render out some of the fat. I removed my bacon from the pot, and to the same pot I added 1 whole red onion and 1/2 white onion. That's all I had on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to cook them until they are slightly softened. Here's how I made the bean sauce for my pork and beans. I used 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of grandma molasses, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 tablespoon of ground black pepper, 1 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, 1 cup of barbecue sauce. You can use whatever your favorite sauce is, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and a dash of liquid smoke, just to keep it interesting. And here's my twist of this recipe. For New Year's Eve, I smoked a pork butt, and I smoked it low and slow with apple wood and maple wood, and it was tender, juicy, and delicious. Shredded it apart, made me some pulled pork sandwiches, shared some with my neighbors, and I also smoked a couple of slabs of St. Louis ribs, and they were off the charts good. I saved some, and that's what I'm going to shred up and add to my pork and beans. Here's my ribs, and here is my pulled pork, and I got about 1.5 pounds of pulled pork here. I'm going to cut the meat off the bone. I'm going to reserve the bones, and I'll use that for making pork broth for other recipes. Okay, got everything all cut off the bone, and look at this bowl full of delicious pork goodness. And here's my ½ pound of applewood bacon. And in my Dutch oven pot I have my sauteed onions. Now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Everything is all mixed together. Here I'm adding 1 cup of some of the juice from the pork butt. I covered my pot with the lid, and from here it's going to go into a 325-degree oven, and I'm going to cook my beans until they are nice and soft. Okay, you guys have had your bite. Now let me have a bite. OMG. TheBomb.com. Here's another little bite for you, in case you didn't get the first bite. This recipe is off the charts in flavor. Got the sweetness of the bean sauce, the smoky of the ribs, the smokiness of the pulled pork, all those other savory spices I added to the bean sauce. And then I hit it with half a cup of Jack Daniels at the last 30 minutes of the cook. Took it to the moon and back in flavor. This recipe will not disappoint. Your family and friends will absolutely love it. And I'd like to take a minute to thank all of my old supporters and my new supporters for making my 2018 a very successful year with both of my channels. And I appreciate you more than you know. Please hang in there with me. Let's go into 2019 and let's just crush 2019 as well. And as always, be blessed and keep on cooking with your friends.